this next portion, I want to talk about patience. And patience is a virtue. It's very important that we have the ability to be patient in any given situation, because everything that we encounter in life, we will have to decide whether we will be assertive, as we learned in the last session, or if we will be patient, because it's not always the time to be assertive, is it? Sometimes we need to shut up, right? Sometimes we need to wait. Sometimes we need to be calm and chill. And we can't chill out if we haven't learned the art of patience. It is a skill that is essential to being wise and making good decisions in life. It is a skill that is essential to getting along with other people. It is a skill that is essential to overcoming our trauma from our past and the effects of our trauma, to not being an impulsive person. We have to know how to be patient. Are you a patient person? Patience is a virtue. It's something to aspire to. It's something that we need to practice on a daily basis. Patience is defined in the dictionary as the capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. The ability to tolerate delay or suffering without getting angry. Wow, that's patience. Do you have that? Do you have the ability to see someone cut in front of you in line at the store or in traffic and just stay centered? Just breathe and not get upset. Some people who are trauma survivors have the tendency to bite their tongue and to hold back and to clench. But all that holding back is really just done out of fear, because they're afraid of what to say, and they don't know how to exert constructive assertiveness. That's not patience, because they're getting angry inside their head. Patience is the ability to endure the situation, but to remain calm, to not get angry. It's not patience if you're getting upset about the situation. It's not patience if you're getting angry. So how do you do that? How do you make sure that you don't get angry so that you can be patient? Well, it's about controlling your thinking process. You see, because if your thoughts are, this always happens to me, I hate this person's so ugly, oh, look at those shoes, how can they even talk like that, I hate their voice, or where do they learn how to drive? When you're thinking those things, you're going to get angry. Anger oftentimes is related to a feeling of righteousness, like you are more righteous than the other person. We get angry when we feel like we're right. What can slow down our anger is the understanding that we do not have the monopoly on being righteous. We are not perfect ourselves. What slows down our anger is recognizing, yes, this person has now displayed some imperfection, but this is an opportunity for me to show patience, because I have imperfection too, and I want other people to show me patience. When we recognize universally that we'll be forgiven the way we forgive, that we'll be shown patience the way we show patience, then we recognize that it is our duty universally to show patience to all of those around us that we are dealing with, to be forgiving of people around us, to be tolerant of the imperfection, of the delays. We can't always have it our way. Since that's just a fact, we might as well accept it. Because to go on not accepting something that's a simple fact is ludicrous. It's insanity. The only sane thing to do is to recognize that we can't control everything. Some people will not be able to drive well. Some people will skip us occasionally in line. Some people will overlook us and mistreat us. They will be unfair. We will have to wait. There will be delays. We will order something and it will not arrive. I just ordered an electronic, actually. I found an amazing deal on it. I had to wait a long time because it was coming from China. And after a really long time passed, I realized it was never coming. I was scammed. I ordered it on a website and I saw the deal and I took it, and turned out that it was a scam. So what are we going to do? We have to learn the ability to be patient. There is no emotional reaction that is necessarily going to solve our problems. Anger is good when you need it as fuel, slow burning determination to get something done. Other than that, the anger is useless. It doesn't help you to get mad at the person in front of you in line, or your brother or sister or your mom or dad. It doesn't help. The anger is useless. Recognize that. Use your analytical mind to recognize when anger is really not serving you. It's not serving a purpose. If you want to be a patient person, you have to think, focus your mindset on the positive, especially hope. When we have a mindset, when we are enduring with an objective in mind, then we're able to be patient. That is a key to patience. Enduring with an objective in mind. So we say, this will get better, this will improve. Okay, the store clerk hasn't helped me yet. Okay, this person hasn't sent the item yet. Okay, this hasn't happened yet, but it will come. But it will get better. But it will improve. But this will work out for the best. When we have the positive and objective fixed in our mind, we are able to stay calm and centered. When we're not thinking negative thoughts, when we're not being judgmental, when we're not condemning other people. A patient person thinks not only of themselves, they think about other people's feelings. You know, maybe this person cut in front of me because they have a real emergency. Helps you to be patient, to give others the benefit of the doubt, to cut other people's slack. So let's not think only of our own feelings. Let's think about the feelings of other people, the perspectives that they may be coming from, the trauma that they may be overcoming. Let us be calm with them. And if we're forgiving of other people, we can be forgiving of ourselves as well. If we're patient with other people, we can be patient with ourselves as well. Because too many of us will beat ourselves up. Oh, I'm so mad that I got upset, or that I was anxious, and I should know better by now. I should have this by now. But all that lack of patience, what does that do for you? Beating yourself down just leads you to more anxiety and depression. And one of the main reasons we beat ourselves up is for the way that we feel, but we're making ourselves feel worse. Be patient with yourself. That is the escape from the paradox. When you are patient with yourself, when you forgive yourself, when you give yourself that grace, then it allows you to actually grow and to become the person that you want to be, to show up as your wiser self, as your higher self, to be that epic person, that person who's ethical, powerful, intelligent, compassionate. We have to be patient in the family, with our children, with our spouses, with our coworkers. We need to know when to be patient. You got to be patient anytime it's not the time to be assertive, because those are your only two healthy options. Anger blowing up is not one of your options. Take it off the table. Holding things in, bottling things up inside is not one of your options. Take it off the table. Those are extremes. Bring you right here to the center. You're centered when you stay balanced. Balanced thinking is this time for me to be assertive? Or is this time for me to be patient? Is this time for me to persevere? Or is this time for me to be patient? Is this time for me to work? Or is this time for me to wait? Every moment is making that decision in this given circumstance. I can either speak up or take action. I can be assertive, or I can hold back and be patient, not angry, not upset, calm, serene. It's good to just learn to observe, to sit back and observe what's happening around you. Observe human behavior. When someone does something wrong, hurtful, evil to you, say to yourself, that's interesting. Observe it. Assign it that passive emotion, so to speak, by being neutral in your response. And even learn to laugh. Find comedy in the tragedy. At times that's appropriate. You're carrying a whole bunch of things and then you're trying to open the door and then you drop something. Laugh a little bit. Instead of getting angry, what is it getting angry going to do? Laughing keeps you in your center. It allows you to have your peace so you can continue to live your life. So let's be patient and let us delay instant gratification and impulsivity. We don't want to be like the kids who couldn't control themselves. One girl tried to find a hole in the system just by licking the marshmallow. She figured, well, I'm not eating it. Maybe I'll still get a second marshmallow. But for ourselves, there is no way to beat this system. Don't edge over to unnecessary anger. Don't bottle things up. Be assertive, be patient, and you'll stay centered.